Professional learning is broken. Can it be fixed? Hey there, educators. Welcome to the podcast, Innovative Educators by Shuttle Up and Teach. I'm your host, Kim G, and I'm thrilled to have you join us today. Here on Innovative Educators, we explore cutting-edge teaching techniques, share inspiring stories, and bring you insights from leaders in education. Whether you're a seasoned teacher or just starting your journey, we've got something valuable for you. So grab your coffee, take a seat, and let's dive into today's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Let's get started. My innovation plan is about using cutting-edge technology to enhance professional learning experience for educators. But here's a question for you. How can we reimagine professional learning to give educators the freedom to explore and innovate in their own teaching practices? Share your comments or your thoughts below. I can't wait to hear your ideas.
In a world where technology has transformed how we live, work, and play, why has professional development remained a relic of the past? Gone are the days when learning meant sitting in a stagnant room, with the drone of a lecture as the soundtrack of our stagnation. It's time to evolve. We're on the brink of a learning revolution, where technology isn't just a tool, it's the bridge to a more immersive and impactful development experience. Imagine a world where professional development harnesses the power of technology to create learning that's captivating, customizable, and accessible anytime, anywhere. With technology, we can tailor learning to the individual, ensuring each experience is as unique as the learner themselves. It's time to embrace the tools of tomorrow to build the skills of today. Join us as we leverage cutting-edge technology to create learning experiences that don't just inform but transform. Be a part of the change. Let's not just keep up with the digital world, let's lead the charge and dive into a new era of professional development. Step into a realm where technology and learning converge. I hope you enjoyed this call to action created by Kim Goffney using cutting-edge technology.
Okay, I promise you, the quality of that video does not look terrible when you watch it on your device. It just so happened that I am in the woods, the country at the moment, and I'm running my Wi-Fi off of my hotspot on my phone because the Wi-Fi is pretty much non-existent where I currently am. So, back on the topic at hand, what my goal is to empower teachers through effective professional learning by redefining professional development. So let's talk about something that's critical to the success of our schools, but is often overlooked: professional learning. After watching Kristen Daniels' TED Talk on empowering teachers, Technoprobe, and diving into research like the Mirage Report, it became clear that we're investing heavily in professional learning. Well, districts are investing heavily in professional learning, but the results aren't matching our efforts or their efforts. We need to rethink how we approach professional learning to empower our teachers. Redefining teacher development. Why is most professional learning ineffective? The problem lies in its disconnection from the realities of teaching. Teachers attend workshops and trainings, but without ongoing support or time to apply what they've learned, they often juggle or struggle to implement new strategies. This is especially true when it comes to technology, which, as Daniels highlighted, can intimidate even experienced educators if the support isn't there. I can personally relate to this. I see myself as someone who is open to new ideas, but need guidance and time to feel comfortable with new teaching methods. Many of my colleagues feel the same, and it's not that we're resistant to change, it's the fear of failure and not having the necessary time to practice that holds us back. And this is where the Barrage report becomes crucial. Okay, I promise you, we need to rethink teacher roles. The Mirage report was an eye opener. Schools are spending vast amounts on professional learning, on workshops, consultants, conferences, but these investments rarely lead to long term improvements. Why? Because teachers aren't given the time to practice or reflect on new strategies. Why is that? Is someone out there providing this type of professional learning for school districts to even invest in? That is a question that I would like to do my own personal research on. The money is being spent, but the return on investment is low because of how professional learning is structured. So, professional learning is structured in a way that teachers are just not being set up for success, right? We attend professional learnings, but how many times have you been in a professional learning and it had nothing to do with anything that you had going on in your classroom? Most of the time, in my experience, I have never received a professional learning that was tailored to my needs or it was ongoing. And a quote that stuck out to me the most was, if our students need choices, teachers need choices too. If you have a chance, I want you to click and share your experience through this professional learning survey. So, the 5 principles of effective professional learning. So, how do we make professional learning more effective? Research suggests 5 key principles that could transform how we approach teacher development. Duration. Professional learning must be ongoing. One-time workshops don't work. Typically because we sit there for hours and then we leave the workshop and nothing that was said in the workshop was retained. Teachers need time to grapple with the new strategies. The second thing is support during implementation. So teachers need ongoing support to address the specific challenges they face when implementing new practices. So support through coaching, but the coaching needs to align to the actual professional learning experience. The third principle is active participation. Professional learning shouldn't be passive. Teachers must be engaged. And what does engagement look like? Because that's that word that we as educators love to throw out there, but what does engaging look like? I can tell you from experience in the classroom, I knew my students were engaged when they were experiencing the learning. And I had to literally tear them away from whatever it was they were doing at the time. That's what I mean when I say engage. Hands on, doing things, collaborating, talking, discussing ideas, making mistakes, learning from those mistakes. That is what engage and participating actively means to me. It makes sense in making sense of new strategies. The fourth principle, modeling. Demonstrating how new strategies work is key. Teachers need to see how it's done, which goes back to my previous point of if we reimagine professional learning, and it starts from like in the report that it says, what if when you first start off, you're not giving so many tasks and things to do on your checklist? You only have to solely focus on a certain few things, and then you build yourself up to being a master teacher. And you build yourself up being a master teacher through watching teachers that have been in the field modeling key aspects that make you a distinguished teacher. And then the fifth principle is relevance. Professional learning must be specific, focusing on grade level or subject specific content. Generic professional learning doesn't resonate with teachers. And if you would like to dive deep into the research that I've done, you can just click that there and it'll take you right to it. Now, follow through and support. Change is hard. Implementing a new strategy is often met with challenges. This is why it's essential that teachers receive targeted support during the implementation phase. It's not enough to just teach them the theory. They need someone to guide them when things don't go as planned. Teachers shouldn't just sit and listen during professional learning sessions. They need to actively participate. This could mean discussions, problem solving, or peer collaboration. Additionally, modeling is a powerful tool. When teachers see an expert demonstrate a new practice, they are more likely to feel confident in trying it themselves. Let's not lose the opportunity. We can't lose the opportunity. If we don't move towards this model of ongoing, supported, and relevant professional learning, we risk losing valuable opportunities for teachers, for teacher growth, and ultimately student success. And as we're experiencing now, retaining teachers. The investment we're making in professional learning right now is not delivering the results we need. But by adopting these principles, we can empower teachers to not just adopt new strategies, but thrive in the classroom. When I talk about relevance, for instance, for middle and high school teachers, this means focusing on subject-specific content. For elementary teachers, it means focusing on grade level skills. When professional learning is too generic, it doesn't speak to the real challenges that teachers face in their classroom. So now, let's talk about the importance for standards in professional learning. One way to ensure we're on the right track is to align our efforts with standards for professional learning. These standards provide a framework. They provide a framework for what effective professional learning should look like. It is a practical tool that can help us evaluate our current PL efforts and make necessary adjustments to ensure that they are impactful. Where are our professional learning dollars going? Where are the taxpayers' dollars going? That the districts are spending countless amount of money into professional learning. It's going down the drain. But that doesn't mean take the professional learning away. This means we should reimagine professional learning so that we are empowering teachers through effective professional learning. In conclusion, professional learning needs to be more than just a checkbox. It needs to be ongoing, supported, active, modeled, and relevant. By embracing these principles, we can shift away from ineffective one-off trainings and toward a model that truly empowers our teachers. When teachers are supported and given the time to grow, our students, our beautiful babies, will benefit the most. And that's all for today. I will have this linked in the description box below. Like I said, thank you for tuning in. And once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts, your opinions, whether they're happy opinions or you just have to get some things off of your chest. Until next time, don't forget to shuttle up and teach.